I am Sean Embrack with the Hgp Sportscast. We begin with cricket. Guyana Jaguars, the WICB Professional Cricket League champions, dominated Windward Islands in the 10th and final round of the tournament. Calvin Chapman with the details.
Champions Guyana Jaguars will return from Dominica on Wednesday after defeating Windward Islands by an innings and 4 runs in the final round of the competition. The Jaguars had fielded a full-strength squad despite already winning the championship. A maiden first-class century of 148 from Christopher Barnwell and a typical Shiv Chandrapal ton in which he made 119 from 285 balls saw Guyana post 427 in reply to the Windward's 283. Those knocks were instrumental after the Jaguars had found themselves in peril at 111 for 5. Devendra Bishu and Pormal had claimed all 10 wickets in Windward's first innings, with Bishu taking 6. The spinners then returned in the second innings, scalping 4 each, as Bishu enjoyed his third 10-wicket haul and Pormal with the 8-wicket haul. The spinners have proven to be the Guyana Jaguars' X-factor, as they shared 18 wickets in the match. Calvin Chapman for Hgp Sports.
The Guyana Golden Jaguars football team will be boosted with the arrival to the team of England's Premier League defender Briggs and midfielder Dans for their next friendly against Grenada on Sunday at the Guyana National Stadium, Providence. Neil Dans, who plays in England, and Matthew Briggs, the youngest player to play in the English Premier League, arrived in Guyana on Sunday when the Golden Jaguars registered a 2-0 victory over St. Lucia. The players with Guyanese roots were both introduced officially today to the media at a press conference held at the GFF. Neil Dans related in his remarks that it's an opportunity he grabbed with both hands to bring his finesse to the squad.
I'm honoured and delighted, obviously, to be here in Guyana. I've been here for 2 days now and already seen what a beautiful country the place is, and I'm just really looking forward to getting involved in the football and hopefully bringing something to the team.
Briggs said to play for Guyana is a privilege for him.
It's just a great opportunity for me to play international football at a senior level, which I'm thankful for, and I just want to enjoy. I want to pass my experience down to the local boys here, and I think it's going to be a great experience. I want to play at top level, play against big countries like Mexico, Colombia, and I want to help this country, and obviously with Danzi as well, Nursey, then we can get other players to join as well, and we can progress into the World Cup.
Captain Christopher Norris welcomed the 2 players. He projected that they will help to lift the standard of play in the camp, as it's pure love to play for Guyana that drives them.
They increased the competition in training, because now the coach, I told him the other day that he has a good headache, because now the team doesn't automatically pick itself. The pool of players is that good right now that you never know who's going to be starting from game to game. So by these guys come in, everybody has to step their game up in practice and increases the intensity and the quality they have in practice. And also there's players who are playing their trade overseas who wanted to play in these games but weren't selected because the coaching staff and Faisal didn't feel that they had the right mentality that could add to the unity of the team right now. And something that's very strong in this camp and in the previous camp is the unity of the team. You know, everybody is very much together. There's no one separated, there's no divided groups. No matter where everyone's from, everybody's together and pushing each other to increase the standards both as players and often on the field and in the camp. So, you know, it's a very unified team right now, and that's important. And
head coach Jamal Shabazz emphasized that Guyana wants to do more than participate.
When you look back at our last time here, we played Colombia, we played Costa Rica, we played Mexico. Where have these 3 teams reached in the Grand World Cup? You know, all these teams were top teams and top performers in the last World Cup, and we were on the field with them. But we want now to go beyond participating with them. The time has come now for us to start to compete and battle with them.
Guyana will play Grenada in their next international friendly on Sunday at the Providence Stadium. The GABF was awarded teams from the Road to Mecca 2 tournament and the Guyana national basketball team. Jessica Daw was at the ceremony Saturday last.
After a series of successes for the basketball fraternity, the Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation held a ceremony to acknowledge the good planning of the Road to Mecca 2 tournament and the just concluded three-night competition between Guyana and the Bermuda teams. President of the Guyana Amateur Basketball Federation, Nigel Irons, in his remark, said with cooperation, basketball in Guyana could have a promising future.
And I want to recognize at this time that we really have a special group of players that can do great things in the foreseeable future once we stick together, play together, and act with solidarity in the best interest of Guyana basketball.
Newly licensed national coach Darcel Harris complimented the Guyana team for the great performance and encouraged them to continue in that path in order to achieve more successes in the future.
To the national team, guys, it was a great job. Teamwork was excellent. Discipline was tremendous. For me, it was a great reward for the hard work that we put in. I mean, it's normal that the fans don't get to see the work you put in before the game. They just come to the game and they're not really into what happened in the practice. But for me, the glory was the reward for the hard work we put in. And if we continue on that path, I think there's a lot of success for us in the future.
Some awardees of the day's proceedings were the first, second, and third place winner of the Road to Mecca 2 tournament and to the national players who played their tri-series against Bermuda. For Hgp Sports, I'm Jessica Daw.
Guyana national rugby team played their first practice match ahead of their first matchup against Zimbabwe on Friday. Coach Theodore Henry with a snippet of the Green Machine practice stint.
So the game went pretty well. It wasn't really a game about scores. It was more of a practice match. You know, we both worked on our scrums, lineouts, set moves. You know, so that was basically it. It was a scrimmage, so that we could have both get a practice run against each other. So it wasn't really about scores. You know, they had a few scores, we had a few scores as well, but we weren't really keeping a track of scores. It was more about seeing what set plays worked and what didn't work. So that was basically it in a nutshell.
Go, keep inside, keep go.
That concludes our sportscast. I'm Sean Embrock. Now for a look at the weather forecast.